So, Twitch Warcraft Champions League number 2, Group C. We are here with the first match of today. It's Lucifer versus Free. This is played in a double elimination bubble system. So, if you win 2 games, you advance to the quarterfinals and meet the likes of Lawlight, Email Fan, Remind, and Focus. By my side today is Mr. yAwS. And of course, we know Lucifer, but have you heard about Free for the YouTube audience again?
No, we don't have any information on that guy, but there are like a bunch of Koreans that we have never heard of, and they're pretty good. And especially like we have humans, night elves, and I think even another player that I faced from Korea in the Netties letter. And these guys are pretty good. They know what they are doing. They also in contact with Loliot, a few of them, and they practiced against each other. So there's still some custom game practice going on, while in Europe everybody's doing his own thing. These guys really stick their heads together and figure out what's the new metagame and what to play and how to play it. So it's kind of surprising to see that the Koreans are still working so closely on that. And yeah, I think he's one of the good guys.
Okay, he definitely looks like a swagger boy with his glass and his hats and whatever. Lucifer, of
Definitely.
course, the legend back from 2005 where he won the ESL-Radio. We all know him. He played for Meteor Makers before, and yeah, he had some kind of trouble with his head. I heard he was in a coma for 2 days in 2000 and maybe 11-ish or something. But yeah, he's back. He's back to normal again, and his shape, I don't know, it differs from being really good and one of the best undeads in the world to, oh, let me lose in round 2 in Jera Cup.
Yeah, he's sometimes he's a little bit off, but his performance in general I think is increasing over the month.
Yeah.
And before that, he was playing the WCA qualifier last year, and this was kind of disappointing for him as well as also for all the guys that were cheering for him. Because I think everybody expected him to do great and maybe even qualify for the main event. He dropped out and also stopped practicing for a little bit, but then he turned out to be one of the good guys. He played a lot of these NetEase games and also played in this. What else was this other cup that was hosted before the Golden Cup series? He was also invited, I guess.
PGL?
Yeah, I think he was invited for PGL, and he had some great games there, but also dropped out earlier. But against Nightelf, I think he's pretty good.
Okay, let's see. We are on Amazonia. This is map number 1, obviously. In the bottom left, as the red Night Elf player, we have Free. In the upper right, we see Lucifer with a bunch of ghouls already. He's getting prepared for the first push, using a coil to kill that archer. And I'm feeling a little rusty here. 1 week of no Warcraft, oh boy. But yeah, here we go. Is he going for the units or the Moonwells? That's the question here, and how will Free respond?
Yeah, he's going for the Wisp so far, killing one of them, or not actually killing, but forcing him to detonate. The Skeleton is paying some more attention to the Archer, while he's still going for the Wisp. The second Wisp has to be detonated, and there's no more coil, but with the Aura, he should be easily escaping from that base there without losing anything. And so far, the pressure is real, but not doing as much as Lucifer might have looked for it.
Yeah, a few wisps he got here, but kind of interesting fact. He did not go for the immediate harass, Lucifer did, but he crept his way up to level 2. His creep is of course slower, but his experience gain is a lot higher that way. So he's already level 2.5. Usually we see the undead struggle to reach that level 2 or even level 3. So I think this is a better approach, because especially on Amazonia you can't really steal coils or last hit in the early game.
Yeah, that's true. In Ninjara Cup last week, we had a sick game where Loliot got pushed by Belief with dual crypt ghouls, and he also went for this level 2 earlier on, going for his own laboratory and then rushing his opponent super hard. We don't see it from Lucifer, and I guess he will go for the more standard approach, the one that 120 is using all the time with the Fiends, the fast tier 3 and the statues.
Yeah.
And he really perfected the timings. He's almost as good when it comes down to the timing to hit your opponent as 120, I guess. But in terms of micro, sometimes his micro's a little off. He might lose his Lich. He's going for the Naga this time, so he wants to apply more pressure here.
Okay, tier 2 for the Night Elf is finished. We see the Naga C, which is the second hero for Lucifer. The Engine of War will soonly be gone. And then, okay, Panda and Brewmaster. Interesting choice against this heavy pressure.
Yeah, it can definitely work with the Breath of Fire against the ghouls, but usually you want to have your own Naga whenever your opponent pushes you with his own. So far, Naga not doing all so much. Ancient of War died, of course, but there's no Ancient of Law yet, since the Hunter's Hall is a little late here. And yeah, the Wisp Harris is still real. There's one skeleton in the back of the base trying to kill one. I guess he had to detonate it.
I think so too. So the thing about the Naga is, of course, we mentioned this over and over, that you want to really do damage in the first like 60 to 90 seconds once she appears. But she's also good in the late game with Fog Lightning, and her right clicks are crazy strong. We had a Reddit thread about the damage of heroes, just the pure right hit damage, and she came out like in the top 5 of all heroes. That was really surprising.
Yeah, the Frost Arrow is pretty strong, slowing down your opponent and also dealing a lot of damage. But now he's like dividing his forces in two different groups. On the one side, we have the Naga being chased by the Demon Hunter. On the other side, we have the Ghouls and the DK being attacked by the creeps, as well as the Archer and the Panda. So he has to be careful if he's not willing to lose that Naga. But there's no Frost Tower in the main base to actually prevent that. He's buying a potion, 150 gold down the draining. And now he has to keep the Naga alive. Nice block there, closing in on the Demon Hunter, but he's able to escape on the other side.
Okay, you're once again slightly ahead of me, but I think that's
I will refresh real quick.
Maybe, yeah, okay. So Wand of Illusion for the Panda and Brewmaster. He got the big one at that creep spot, and Staff Teleportation for the Demon Hunter. Very interesting choice. Don't really know what he wants to do. Maybe just creep this camp and then go back to his base and defend or whatever. Just a little more mobility here on his first hero. Tier 3 tech, obviously, double Ancients of Lore is up. Dryads are coming to dispel, and of course slow. And then later the bears will appear. So we're just waiting for this first big clash in this series.
Yeah, but I think there's already a lot of stuff going wrong for free. We can see the Ancient of War earlier died, and you can see now it limited the Panda to the creeping pattern that he can go for.
Yeah.
Usually you want to hit the big spot so that you are super quick level 2 without taking any damage. Right now he had to go for the poison Murloc spot, and his tier 3 tech is super delayed because the Hunter's Hall was too late and he was not able to throw down the Ancient of Lures earlier on. And usually by that time you have Master Bears already on field. Right now he got 2 Dryads, 4 Archers, and I think he's falling off a little bit, where the other players already creeping with triple or almost triple heroes. I guess the Lich will come out in no time, and with that the push is about to hit the Knight of Player's base.
Yeah, the right clicks plus Coil Nova Fog Lightning will hit him very, very, very hard. The creeping of the Panda, of course, super slow, because the Demon Hunter sticks around to the Undead army, trying to steal something, trying to do some trouble, but keeps failing over and over. So no hit points anymore on the Panda. But was he level 3? I didn't really notice.
No, he's actually level 2.
Ah, okay.
Rejuvenation being popped on him. There's still plenty of juice in the Moon Wedge, which is good news, because as soon as you force the Knight of Player to use all that juice throughout the day, and then you hit him with this push, it's even more hurtful. Destroyer upgrade being started, Lich on the field with the Orb of Corruption, and the push is about to hit him.
It's gonna be hard. The item situation on the Undead, not that bad. Scroll of Healing, and maybe he can get it surrounded. The Demon Hunter, but no, barely escapes. Now being slowed by the Naga, but I think he will escape without harm. With the Boots of Speed, of course, it's a lot easier to escape from that scenario. He's catching the Lich first, mana burn directly, but there's still a Nova, plus the Orb of Corruption, mighty weapon for all the Undeads, and 2 statues. This is looking very, very good for Lucifer. No Master Bears, if I saw that correctly.
Yeah, I really like how he sticks around and uses mana burn all the time on the Lich. The level 2 mana burn is definitely worth it. Spending it all the time, getting close to the army of your opponent. And right now, the push is knocking on the door of free. And is he able to survive that? Then he's in a superior position. But usually the under player is doing quite a lot of damage right now.
Here we go. First Moonwell down. One Ghoul as well, but a nice Fog Lightning and Nova combination. One bear about to die, but no, Staff of Preservation saving him here. Panda has an Invu potion, so maybe focusing him is not the best choice. The one bear is doing great damage. The other was not transmorphed, only now it is. A bit of a wasted damage here by Free. But the Demon Hunter once again trying to steal the mana of the Lich, doing well so far. But the bears against the Destroyers, and of course the right clicks from the heroes, they just melt.
Yeah, and it's looking really good. The Demon Hunter finally getting rid of the only Destroyer. Panda dropping low. Invo Potion being used by the Demon Hunter as well. Level 3 for the Panda right now. Demon Hunter on the chase. The Lich went down. Only 2 heroes remain for the Undead player. And as I said it, if the Knight of Player is able to drive the Undead away, I think he's in a really good spot. Because with Master Bears, you can creep a lot of spots in no time. Yeah. And on the other side, you can regenerate everything. So I guess Free in the end did a great job of surviving there. I have seen Knight of Players just get completely devastating by that push.
I think the big thing here was the loss of the destroyer. It's of course 5 supply, it's dispel, it's everything that you need, and of course a lot of damage, magic damage that you need against the bears. So if he would not have lost the destroyer, I think it would have been an okay situation for Lucifer, but now he's in kind of trouble. But we see it on the upper right, free a supply stock on 42. Lucifer is rebuilding his army already and creeping one of the bigger spots on this map. Level 3 for both Night Elf heroes, more bears coming, but is he building the Moonwell? Yes, he is in the upper left. But that takes some time, and Lucifer might be transitioning into worms.
Yeah, definitely. This is what 120 is doing. If you don't fall to that push completely, or if you don't kill like 3 Moonwells and all the bears, then you just play it safe. You get this shade out, you get the Boneyard into play, and then later on you get a Frostworm out, or even 2 or 3 Frostworms. We have seen it all. Micro them above the forest, so that you can easy peasy snack those bears with like 2 or 3 attacks of the Frostworms. They just melt. If you have 3 Frostworms, then they all hit once. One bear is simply gone. There's no chance of keeping him alive. A nice Wisp there in position to actually scout the mercenary creep spot there. On the other side, he stole that one from his opponent, so it's equal there. One goes to Free, one goes to Lucifer. And if Free is going for the Zapper now, this would be really cool. But the Demon Hunter got no Town Portal.
It's 650 gold, so that definitely is the opportunity. Here we go, double Zappers. The Shade might be able to scout it. No, he can't. And here we go. Where's the detonation? He doesn't do it. He kills the first Zapper. No, it exploded, but where's the second one? I think that was a horrible execution by Free. Town Portal by the Panda. He did not kill anything.
He did kill one Ziggurat.
Okay, one Ziggurat, but it's not that.
But yeah, 400 gold down the draining for killing one Ziggurat. The value is not real.
He could have gotten like the Slaughterhouse plus the Boneyard that is in build right now.
Yeah, I think that would have been the better choice. Yeah. Kill the Slaughterhouse and the Boneyard. Not going for the Ziggurats. Like, usually going for the Ziggurats is a great thing, but this time killing that Slaughterhouse as well as the Frostworm production building, it's just giving you so much more time.
So we had the items here. It was the Rune Braces for Lucifer, he will most likely sell it, and the Vampiric Aura for the Night Elf, which is of course great for his heroes and the bears. More Dryads are coming. Of course he needs more anti-air. He's not transitioning into Hippogriff. That's interesting because the count of the Fiends is not that high. So he could easily do it to get rid of the worms and maybe destroyers, whatever he comes up with.
Yeah, but Hippogriffs can easily be kited, so you just go there, web a few of them down, then you Nova coil the rest.
True.
So you need, let's say you have like 8 Hippogriffs, 4 or 3 of them gets webbed and 2 of them gets instantly sniped, so you have 2 in the air fighting against a Frostworm. It's not worth it, it's not going to work, and I think Night of players experienced that, but I think you need a decent count of Dryads, especially, again, to deal with the with the Destroyers as well as the Frostworm later on.
Yeah, and of course they are not attackable by worms and destroyers, so the fiends and heroes have to take care of them. So 58 food for Lucifer here. His army looks fairly strong. Of course, he's waiting for his Abomination and the Frostworm. No upgrades. Oh, okay, there's the 1-0 upgrade on the fiends and Desies. That is very nice. But also Free. He's getting ready maybe with a 3rd hero here. Nah. He would be too nukeable. But
I couldn't think of a good 3rd hero. What would it be?
An Alchemist.
The Dark Ranger? I don't know.
I would love to see an Alchemist, because he can attack air. He is a great damage dealer, plus the Acid Bomb works well.
Yeah, but do you really want to take experience points away from the Demon Hunter or the Panda?
No.
It's like what we had when Lolite was playing Demon Hunter Warden.
Yeah.
And Yumiko was sitting behind him and he's like, let one of your heroes die. You need just one of them level 6.
But he made it happen to get them both on 6. So
yeah, both of them went level 6. Crazy game.
56 food.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Lucifer is in a good spot here. The Shade is keeping track of everything. There are 2 sentry wards, one to the left, one to the right of the base from Free here. And yeah, he's not scouting the Shade. I'm kind of curious why he's not doing that, since he saw the Sacrificial Pit as well as the Boneyard going down.
Maybe he scanned and we didn't see it, and he mis-scanned it or whatever. But yeah, 1 heal scroll for the Undead. Nothing for the Night Elf, I guess.
Nah, 3 Dryads are not doing anything against this Frostworm Destroyer push.
3 Destroyers up in the air against 4 Bears. They will just disappear in no time. And here we go. Awesome Breath of Fire, though. And the Fiends are
Frostworm dying immediately in that fight. Look at this.
Exactly. Oh my god, he's not even microing him away. He's down level 4, and that is a big threat to the undead army. The main damage dealer is gone. Of course, he still has his heroes, but he was very, very reliant on that big Frostworm. In the end, he's going for the hero focus. Demon Hunter Invo Potion in the last couple of seconds possible. One more bear, the final bear down, but the Naga as well, killed by a mana burn. And now, yeah, what can he do here? Demon Hunter cannot get back into the fight. He's cut off from the moon. Well, is there another nuke? No, but a nice stab from the Panda saving it. All the Fiends are low. I think he can't really heal him. There's no coil anymore. He has to get away and running. Oh, there is the GG by Lucifer. 16 minutes, 40 seconds. Do you think he really had to go away? Of course, running away from Dryads is always super hard. But I think his heroes were great.
To be honest, this was just...
I have no idea.
This was sloppy execution. This was really poor execution from Lucifer. I think he had the edge in that fight and he just threw it away completely.
Yeah.
So not microing that Frostworm accordingly. We have seen it from 120. He hits your bears, goes above the forest, so that the Dryads kind of run towards the forest and even run like close to the forest and they are not attacking anything, so lose a lot of DPS at the moment. And he's not doing this at all. He was like pulling it back, but not far away. So the Breath of Fire hits him, the Demon Hunter hits him, Demon Hunter stays alive with that Invo Potion, destroys die to Dryads, the Dryads not being focused by the Fiends. So the whole focus was off. Usually Frostworm destroyers go for bears and the Fiends kill the Dryads in no time. Or you focus one of the heroes to actually pull the Invo Potion. But this was so off. He was not using anything. And I think he only got one healing scroll against the Panda close to Moonwells. I don't know. Lucifer was really good from what I've seen him in the recent past, like recent few weeks, Jero Cups that he participated against Night Elf. But this game was a little off. I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, maybe he just needs some time to get into his game. Maybe he'll do better on another map. I think Amazonia, one of the better Night Elf maps, so it wasn't his game to take, I feel. Next map is Ancient Isles.
True. Yeah, Ancient Isles is perfect for this Frostworm micro. This is one of the trademark maps, because you have this forest close to the main base on the right and the left side. And I have seen 120 being above that forest like no other. He's just flying over your head, flying over that forest, shooting from above the forest, then transitioning a little bit back so that he's losing vision of you. It's just ridiculous. If you play this perfectly, I don't think it requires ridiculous micro, but I just think you have to need this kind of insight of knowing how it works with that like high ground vision. It's basically about the high ground vision that you can have and how you can simply dodge the shots.
Okay, we'll see if Lucifer executes this as well as 120. I highly doubt it. Maybe free with the first upset of the day. Not eliminating Lucifer, but throwing him down to the lower bracket. This game will be followed up by Bani versus Belief.
Yeah, and I don't think that Lucifer got any chances against Bani or Belief. And I also think Lucifer is one of the guys, if he loses this first game, his mental shape gets a little bit off balance, and then he's most likely going to lose the second one as well. This is just from my perspective, how I watch him play most of the time. I think he can easily be influenced. Yeah,
it's kind of a downward spiral for him if he loses the first game. Same goes for Czechi, for example, but I think Lucifer is even worse in that point here. So we'll see if the Devil can recover, or if Free is taking this 2-0.
And don't get me wrong, he's not one of the guys who is not playing that much. He's like basically playing as much as Foggy usually plays. This guy is like streaming a lot, he's playing a lot of NetEase, he's committed to Warcraft once again, and I guess he's committed to Warcraft for the past 12 months or something. So he's really practicing hard. And he's really willing to show some great games and great skills. He really wants to go back into that shape that he was in like when he was a superstar for Warcraft. And he never really achieved that ever since he came back.
That's true. I think his best time was in like 2005 and 6. Then he had kind of a good phase in 2009 or whatever, but
I think he won ESWC one time, right?
Yeah, in 2005 or 6.
Yeah, this was his prime year. And then with MYM, he was also pretty sick with Captain Sexy Lucifer, Sexy Zuziria. He was pretty good.
I think he was the MVP of one WC3L season.
And on NGL, he also performed really well sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like old stuff for the old school people here in chat.
Apropos chat, we got a new subscriber, that is Maximilian. Thank you very much, my friend.
Whoop whoop. The Horn?
The Horde?
Where's Chechi, by the way? Maybe some salty cast would be lovely here. He really likes to cast Lucifer games. We just had a game where he played against Focus, and Focus wrecked him in 10 minutes on Turtle Rock without leaving any doubt that Lucifer never had a chance of winning that game.
You did cast the Jera Cup with Chechi, right?
Yeah, but just the one game. He had to play another game, and afterwards he went for a Dota Cup, ESL Dota Cup.
Too bad, but I guess the VODs of Jera Cup are up on your channel?
Yeah, you can check it out if you want to. So if you wanted to see the 49th episode of the Jera Cup, you can do that, guys.
Yeah, next week, no, this Sunday is the 50th episode of Jera Cup. It's so crazy. More than a year.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm glad that Jera is still around providing that kind of cup. It's always a great cup to watch, especially the finals are always fun, or semifinals. Great games coming from that.
And we saw so many tournaments appear and disappear after a short while. To name the Golden Cup, to name the War 3 EU Cups, the blue, green, yellow, purple, whatever cups they were last year. They all gone. But Jera, the one guy who kept the scene alive when there was nothing, but for free competition. But yeah, let's not talk about this today. Let's talk about the game we have here in the Twitch Warcraft Champions League. Game map number 2, Free is leading 1-0. We are on Ancient Isles. The Night Elf player is spawning in the upper left and the Undead in the bottom right.
Yeah, we see the ridiculous Ancient of War creep already going on, where the Demon Hunter gets the level 2 for free without taking any damage. In the meantime, we see Lucifer doing the very same thing that he did on Amazonia. He will go for some creeping earlier on without the coil here. He's going with the aura first, that just gives you some more regeneration for the first creep spot. I think it's definitely the right choice, so he's going for it. The Wisp is around. If he detonates the 2 skeletons, he gets level 2 without creeping, which is a great thing to have. But he's not willing to commit the detonate to that. He's keeping the Wisp alive, bringing him in a better spot to actually scout on the orange camp. And Lucifer got the Circlet of Mobility, so great start for him. Not sure about the Night of upgrade, Night of Ultim, but he's going for the orange spot since he knows that his opponent is not coming his way.
Very interesting. Without an Engine of War.
And evasion being skilled.
And yeah, of course, evasion on level 1. So this will take some time, and I think it's super risky, but if he gets the Overseer, it will definitely be worth it. But here comes the Undead. We will arrive in time. What item does he get? Gloves of Haste. Okay, that's alright. And the attacker started, so a huge chunk of experience for the Night Elf player. Level 2 and, I don't know, a quarter or whatever.
Yeah, it's really good. As long as you keep vision of your opponent and knowing that he's not coming your way, you can just make that spot happen. Is there surrounding Demon Hunter? The classic yAwS missing it. Not happening. It's not happening. No surroundings. But he was able to get the level 2 for himself by finishing off one of the remaining creeps on that orange camp and going for the second one as well here. So the experience advantage is kind of vanishing. And on the other side, level 2 Demon Hunter is, compared to a level 2 DK, not that rare to see. Because sometimes DK, you pointed it out on the game before, is stuck on level 1 for quite some time if he's not going for that early creeping. And right now it's looking good. Maybe he can cancel the Moonwell here in that main base.
I think it's a little too late. Yeah, oh no, he can cancel it. Very nice. So I think Free is stuck. Is he stuck? I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, boots time for the Demon Hunter. Nice inventory. Once again, the staff. Where's he going? Okay, back to his main base to defend this. But Lucifer is running away. Does not want to commit. There are 4 archers, plus of course wisps to detonate. So he'll take his time. And
yeah, he's going for the orange camp here. Or what he's doing, he's going to snipe one of the wisps close to the shop here. Yes, getting that one. He didn't show it on screen, but you can show it on the see it on the mini map. And Hateful of Anger would be like, dude, you can creep the red spot. Just surround the 2 berserkers, then surround the red one, and you get a sick item as well as level 3. But Lucifer is not going for that.
No, but the Hunter's Hall of Free, once again too late. Oh, chance for a surround, but missed it. Yeah, the European Plague is happening in Korea as well, late Engines of Lore. So this opens up a small timing window for Lucifer when he wants to push with his first Fiend. He goes for the Naga again, just waiting for the tier 2 to be finished, and here we go.
Yeah, instantly taking to tier 3 for the undead player here, as well as hiring that Naga. So he's not going for earlier Slaughterhouse, he's just going for the tier 3 as fast as he possibly can. Demon Hunter sticking around, seeing what's going on, wants to get his second hero as well, sending in one Wisp from the other side, I guess. Is he being sniped? Yes, he is most likely being sniped. Yes, there it goes.
Yeah, but just a little slowdown here. The creeping of 3 is completely shut down by Lucifer due to his positioning on the map. That is really, really nice. He tried to go for some spots, but the Undead Scourge was always there.
Yeah, but the Ancient was in position to actually creep one of the bigger camps as soon as he gets the time to do that. But Lucifer keeping track of it, scouting it with one skeleton, and really wants to get rid of that Ancient of War. Excuse me. And I think it's a great tool to just deny him that creeping with the Ancient of War there. Really nice thinking there from Lucifer. It says surround on the Demon Hunter. Ah, no, he's missing that one, but he's now going for the archers.
Okay, yep. 4 at the time, that's a good amount of experience, maybe boosting the DK to level 2 finally. First one is down, but here's a Naga to counter this. Demon Hunter surrounded, finally got that thing closed, but I guess there's still a staff. Naga of Lucifer in, Problems is slowed down. Here comes the staff, and he will escape, but that opens up the time to kill that Ancient of War finally. Demon Hunter back to almost full HP, Naga as well. Will he kill the defense unit here in time or not? And I think he has to cancel it, because he's too scared of the heroes.
Yeah, he's too scared. He has to retreat. He's not willing to lose one of or two of his ghouls. But in the end, it really looks like that he's losing some of them. Demon Hunter dropping low here, being focused once again. No Staff of Preservation on the second hero from the Night Elf. He has to be careful. There is no coil, and he has to pull the town portal. This was super sloppy here from Mr. Free.
Yeah, you're like 1 second in front of me. So the Naga survives this. All right.
If I pause it, is it then?
I don't think that works. Maybe you can try. We'll see.
No, it's reloading when I unpause.
Yeah. I just reloaded as well, so maybe it's just routing or whatever. Okay, so finally some big spots for Lucifer, level 2.5, and oh, nice Observer wards.
Good job so far by getting that item. Observer was always great, and it's in a funny spot there. He can actually spot out that expansion creeping there.
Yeah, of course the Ancient of War back to full HP due to eating some trees. Cannibalism by the AOW here. And the Naga is a risky bitch, tanking that little green spot. Lich is coming, no Boneyard, no nothing so far. He focuses on the Destroyer push first, maybe later transitioning.
I don't know why his Ancient of Laws are always that late, as well as his tier 3 tech. For me, it seems that it's super delayed. It worked for the first game, but this guy, I would really like to see this guy play against W of that or 120. I guess he would just get like completely crushed with the timing that they hit.
Yeah, maybe even Believe, who is on fire lately.
Yeah, sometimes Believe is, but also like a surprise. Sometimes he plays really well, and on other times he just falls off. I don't know, but his micro is sick. His micro is definitely sick.
Yeah, that's the curse of the undeads, I feel. That I think you can say it about every single undead player out there, maybe except 120, who is always great.
But I really think that some people think that micro wins you games. But I think most of the time, micro is not winning you the games. It's like the timing, the creep routes, the overall strategy that you want to do. This is winning you more games than micro. Sometimes you can pull out crazy micro stuff that maybe wins you a game that is already lost. But most of the times, it really comes down to your strategical choices earlier on that sum up in the end.
That's exactly why players like Infi reigned over the Warcraft scene for so long.
Yeah, he's also like, people in China think that he is like the worst guy that cannot pull off his surrounds properly. He's like me in China. To them, it's like really funny. They think like he cannot surround at all, and they really make fun of him, what I have heard. So, but his strategical choices are so good.
Yeah.
Like all the time, he's pulling all the right calls together.
And I think if they take a look at his bank account, they should not do any fun about him. The Emperor. But yeah, Free is feeling so insecure that he even built an engine protector in his base.
Yeah, I think if you don't have that Panda that can get rid of the ghouls really quick with the Breath of Fire combination on level 3, you definitely need some reinforcements in your base to have like a proper standing against that push that is going to hit you. And before that, he was losing a Moonwell and was supply stuck. Just imagine if he loses 2 of his Moonwells and he's supply stuck for quite a while on a low unit count, then he can get easily crushed. So I guess getting an Ancient Protector is just costing you as much as a Dryad, and for that is providing a lot of piercing damage and just preventing the underplayer from going inside your main base.
Good point. Almost level 3 on the Naga here, so the creeping of the Undead is pretty good. And once again, Free is held captive in his own main base. Lich is there as of the third hero, level 2 already for him. And of course the Orb of Corruption to support the creeping and everything. But this might be a
fog lightning on one ghoul. Ooh.
Oh yeah, there it is. Well, not used to its full potential, but the Dryad goes down immediately, level 3 for the Naga. Maybe we'll see a better fog lightning here. Mana burn on the DK, so I think no healing left at the moment. But there's no chance for Free to get into this fight.
Yeah, he thinks otherwise. He really thinks that this is a fight to take here, so he's willing to commit everything to it. Staffed out one bear, losing another one. The Dryad's being focused. He's going for the Destroyer, but I don't think that this one will fall. Self-preservation being used on one of the bears once again. Naga dropping fairly low, has to be super careful, and dies to the Nova as well as the focus.
Oh, you're spoiling again. Here we go, Naga down, and there's not much left for the Night Elf. Dryad killed, second Dryad killed, second hero is down. Only the Demon Hunter remaining for Free, and of course the 2 bears that he staffed out earlier, but I think that's his entire army. And Lucifer on the other side, he still has 4 ghouls and fiends for piercing damage, plus an abomination and the Destroyer up in the air.
Yeah, this was just not the wrong time to commit to a fight for the Night Elf player, and I will just give you a fight to you, because otherwise the spoil is way too hard, I guess.
Okay, he's going into the main base. Demon Hunter immediately under heavy focus fire. There's only 1 staff at the moment, but he's focusing on the healer. Okay, now transitioning into that bear, but being staffed out, focused again on that Moonwell. No more healing, and now he's supply stuck at 40 food. This is the absolute best thing that can happen to Lucifer. He has all the time in the world now. He can produce a huge army and then come back and fight when Free has only like a 55 food army or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. He can get his hero levels up to ridiculous level 3, level 4 or something, and then got the sick nuking already on the field. But what I think is also kind of underrated is the power of upkeep. And we still see that the Knife player is no upkeep, while the other player is already losing a lot of gold here to upkeep since he is at 60 supply right now. And this is what I've learned the hard way, especially when it comes down to FFA, or even when it comes down expanding against Night Elf. Because you see these Chinese players, when they expand against Night Elf as a human player, when they hit tier 2, they have like 2k gold.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, where's this gold coming from? Yeah, they don't do 52 supply pushes against someone on tier 1, where you just lose a bunch of gold for nothing. And yeah, not sure if the Night Elf player can recover from that, but he definitely gains more gold at the moment than the other one.
Robe of the Maggie for the Lich, which is of course one of the best items that he can get. Once again, the Vamp Aura and a Mana Stone for the Naga, so maybe that can get her back, but I think the bear count is so low that it doesn't really matter. Engine Protectors down, level 3 for the Lich, and now the nuke gets really, really dangerous. For Free, we have Coil level 2, we have Fog Lightning level 2, we have Nova level 2, and I think we'll see one of the heroes vanish in no time. But there's plenty of Moon Juice left, and my stream, buffering for a bit, but now it's back. 43 food versus 62, this is exactly what I've been talking about. The Abomination and the Ghoul right up front. He's focusing the Demon Hunter, being blocked by his own units. Here comes Fog Lightning, but no follow-up to that one. Level 4, of course, means level 2 evasion. Nice staff, saving that bear again. Fog Lightning onto the Fiends. Doesn't really do that much because the level was only level 2. You can see how good the leveling of Lucifer is, or the denial of the creeping for Free. He sacrificed that Abomination, so no experience for the Night Elf. He's going for the Demon Hunter now. Invo Potion being popped, another Fog Lightning. Hits him a little harder, but countered by a Coil. The Fiends are dying left, right, and center here due to the focus of Lich and Fiends. The bears are all low, so everything that keeps Free into this game is the Demon Hunter and the Naga, but the question is for how long. Rejuvenation Sound, surround on the Demon, Destroyer up in the air. Oh yeah, Fog Lightning on the Naga, right clicks. Oh, nice nice save by the Moon well again, but everything drops and everything dies. And this is just a massacre of Night Elf units, and I think it's pretty fair to say that this is the equalizer for Lucifer.
Yeah, pretty sure on that. Even though Freeze Micro in the last phase was pretty good, I have to say. He was able to kill a lot of units there. He was able to kill the Destroyers, the Abominations, all the Ghouls. In the meantime, he was able to staff out the Bears. If he would only be able to also heal them up in the back of his base and just bring them back to the fight, I think he maybe could have turned that game around. He's still fighting strong as ever, but I don't think that he's able to overcome that. All the heroes are still in the green HP area, not losing anything so far. Now a Fiend finally drops here from Lucifer, but he's also killing all the Moonwell, heavily supply blocking the Night Elf player here, and this should be it in a few seconds. I guess as soon as he loses his first hero here, he will also say GG, but a few of the Fiends are also super red right now. No Burrow upgrade being researched.
Yeah, but nice micro of Lucifer, just sending them back, so the Bears have to crawl through the entire army, losing so much HP. Now nice little Fiend dance here, well done, but nice staff, not killing that, but still keeping all the Fiends alive. But the Destroyer dies to the Orb of Venom maybe, but nah. The Demon Hunter dies, and so that should be GG. Everything's left is the Naga Sea Witch, and that is the equalizer for Lucifer. We'll see a third game.
Yeah, this is kind of good news for Lucifer's mindset as well. I'm glad to see him win that second game. Not sure what the third map will be, but just showing that he can actually take him out and also play really, really good against the Panda. I'm curious if Free will go for the Naga second once again, or if he will stick to that Panda, since the Panda did him... His playstyle around the Panda was way better, I guess. The Naga playstyle, he had to be very, very passive throughout a long phase of this mid-tier 2 push. Not so sure if this is the right call. With the Panda, he felt like a little bit more comfortable, even though he was not able to creep with that Ancient of War because it died early on. But I think it suited his playstyle a little bit better, so I would like to see him go Panda once again.
I don't know if the Panda would have worked here on AI.
Yeah, AI doesn't give you so much space, it's true.
Exactly, and Lucifer did a really good job blocking him into his own base, keeping him there. So I don't think he would have had the time to creep the Panda up to even level 2.5 or whatever. Next map is gonna be entirely different. It's gonna be interesting, it's Twisted Meadows.
Yeah, Twisted Meadows, some sick early creep route that you can pull off as a Night Elf player with the Ancient of War at the orange spot and then like eating through the forest and creeping the Mercenary, for example. Or just going for the Warden can also work, we've seen it. And I've seen Loliot play Warden against Undead, and he's the bitch. He creeps the Warden solo up to level 5, and then he skills level 3 Blink. With the level 3 Blink, he's just running throughout the map, like bling, 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 and then he's going for your Acolytes, he dodges all the coils, and is just killing all of your Acolytes with level 2 Shadow Strike. This guy is just a bitch, it's crazy.
Yeah, of course, no one in this entire world plays the Warden like Loliot, so I don't expect anything like this from Free. I think he has a very good Demon Hunter control, especially annoying your heroes while they creep and keep on mana burning. So I think he... Well, I haven't seen him with a Warden yet, but I think he should stick to his guns and play Demon Hunter again.
Yeah, he kinda looks like a version of War Chief Rich. Like, maybe not as good as Rich. Rich is really, really good most of the time. But he's kind of playing it safe. He's keeping it to the standard things. But I don't like the late Ancient of Wars. I don't know why his tech is always that late. I don't know why the Hunter's Hall is always delayed. I just don't understand it. I've seen Night Elf players doing it differently.
Yeah, well, it's the same in Europe, man. They always forget their Hunter's Halls.
Yeah, the Rich is on point. The Rich is every time
No, not every time. I've seen him struggle with that.
60% of the time he's always...
Well, 60%, yeah, okay, I could agree with that. But...
Yeah, but here, what is his name? Sonic. Sonic's Ancient of Wars. Or Hunter's Hall. Sometimes he completely forgets about it and goes Talons. And sometimes I think like, dude, this was supposed to be an Ancient of War map. And he's like, no, I play Talons here.
Of course. Mr. Sonic.
Whatsoever. But Twisted Meadows, great map. Big map, a lot of creeping can be happening there. Sick hero levels for the underplayer, can turn games around. Yeah, Warden can go wild. Panda can be crept to level 3 in no time. So I'm kind of curious what's going on here.
Yeah, of course, on the other side, we can see a lot of expansions for the Night Elf player. like Moon did back in the day, like so many did after him. Of course, this was countered usually by gargoyles, but that's like 4 years ago or whatever, even longer. So I don't think we will see it here, but it could be a nice way to get free of his game, because you can do the island expansions, you can do the big red spots there, and annoy the shit out of him. And of course, Lucifer still knows how to play gargoyles since he's been doing that for 7 or 8 years. So I'd love to see that, but I think that's...
I know. You would always like to see the gargoyle play,
Yeah.
especially on this map. You really would like to see it. But how many times have you actually seen it these days? It's very, very rare. I think in a very high competitive match where players collide, such as Moon against a decent Undead player, you will not ever see the Garg player again. Even 120 OW of that are keeping the Fiends real on Twisted. And yeah, I would also like to see it. I also like to play it against Night Elf players, because being a bitch and being all over the place and annoy the shit out of your opponent is definitely a playstyle that suits me really well. But most of the guys just know how to play against it and how to prevent stuff from dying and how to set up your bases. So I think it got figured out, and for that reason, it's not being played all that much anymore.
Yeah, well, I think it's a blessing that we don't see it like every game, but for some diversity, I would love to see it.
Yeah, definitely. Mixing it in and just play a few more strategies, just than the same over and over again. I'm so, I just can support your claim there.
Maybe Hasuops should do some coaching
Some
lessons.
comebacks.
Yeah, some comebacks here.
He would win every Jera Cup if he goes up against Night Elf.
You think?
Yeah, he was even winning against Moon on Twisted Meadows. It was just...
once.
Yeah, I don't care. He was really annoying. He played it to the fullest.
Yeah, he was a really, really good Undead vs. Night Elf player, that's true. Yeah. But let's focus on this game, because Lucifer is annoying the shit out of Free, and he almost lost his Engine of War here. Nice right clicks, getting that one Archer. Was it deny? Oh, nice deny by Free.
Yeah, really nice deny, and now he's trying to creep some more here, getting the Wisp so that he's detonating both of them, not finishing in on the second skeleton, and now he has to detonate the third Wisp already, I guess, but finally the level 2 for the Demon Hunter. But his tech will be delayed once again, because he has to get the Wisp back on the trees.
This is a great, great, great scenario for Lucifer here. The tech will be so late, the Engine of War cannot be used at the moment to continue to creep with the Mercenary camp. The Demon Hunter is completely on its own. Well, at least he got all the experience, so 0 on the Death Knight. So what's he going to do with his ghouls now? Is he going for the attack on the main base, because he knows, okay, there is no Archer at the moment, and he needs to reproduce the Wisp, so I can delay the attack even further? Or do I start to creep myself?
Yeah, the Hate of Anger thinking would be second trip down and go, go, go.
Immediately.
That would be a great response, to be honest. If your early game is successful, and if he gets you like this, like killing that first Archer off, getting him like to detonate a few Wisps, then the Garg or Ghoul pressure followed up maybe by some Garg play could definitely be the right call. But no, this guy, he's sticking to his roots. He's sticking to the strategy that he likes to play and that he's practicing throughout his latter sessions. And now he's going to kill some more Wisp here to even reduce the count of Wisps even more, and then just, yeah, make the Age of Lores as late as possible.
Yeah, he gets the first Wisp, he gets the second Wisp, no detonate here, so experience for the DK. So that's a combined 5 Wisps, I guess, that he got off of Free. That's huge, man. That's really, really huge. But he's
we have a short comment here in chat. Somebody is requesting you to turn your microphone a little up.
Did that already.
Oh, nice, nice. Keeping track of everything.
Yeah.
This is the Neo. This is the Neo, even without the lag.
So Lucifer is retreating. Of course, a few ghouls were hurt, so he does not want to feed the Demon Hunter. Level 2 for him. He has the boots of speed. Few more archers, and only now producing the Huntress Hall. This is once again way too late, right?
No, just a little too late. But a surround on the Demon Hunter, so nice, and even replacing the DK with a skeleton there, so that the first hero is not taking any more damage. And Lucifer is going to the detonate.
Here we go. Can he get it out? He can, but the right clicks are not enough. He missed the right click of Frostmourne. Wouldn't have been enough though. But oh my god, what a close situation for Lucifer here. Maybe he can follow it up with some archer kills to get something out of this. But of course, oh no, that's around a little sloppy here. But he got a lot of moon juice out of that.
Wow, I cannot say how well this was played by Free. He was surrounded. He knew that his Wisp is coming to detonate the skeleton to make up that spot and make the Demon Hunter free again. In the meantime, the archers were attacking the ghoul that was supposed to replace the skeleton as soon as the skeleton dies. So Free playing this incredibly well and just getting his Demon Hunter free and not using the town portal. This was really well done. Really, really well done.
High praises from the Vice World Champion towards the new guy on the scene. But yeah, mass creeping now for the Night Elf, or for both players actually. Creep Jack from Lucifer, he keeps the pressure high. Last hit on that Mauler, but how much more can he get? The big question is, of course, who's gonna get the big Goblin in the middle for the item and the big experience. Archer down, and the ghouls try to wreck these second archers going well. So yeah, Free is losing a lot recently.
Yeah, but on the other side, the under player, Lucifer, only got half a level so far. No coil available yet.
Yep, it's true.
And the second hero for the Night Elf player is hopefully a Panda, but the first Fiend is already out on the field, and this time Lucifer is not going for the Naga, I guess. I think this is a Lich joining the forces here.
I think so too. So it's a Nova, no Frost Arrow. Or can he get caught off guard by the Panda? No, not really. Unlucky End Snare on the Ghoul, will most likely die. Nova on the Archer. Oh, nice staff by Free. He's really on point with his micro here. Losing that second one though. But it's okay, I guess. DK took so many hits.
Yeah, he has to be careful.
And he will not get this big Goblin here. It will go to Free, and he will expand his experience advantage even further. Now his Engines of Laws are up. Now he can produce Dryads. Now he can slow down the Undead army. And he will have level 3 on his Demon Hunter after this.
I'm kind of curious, where's the Ancient of War going? Is he going towards the expansion? But right now there's a different question. He's going for the DK focus here. I guess you take over.
Yep, well, surrounded the Demon Hunter, Scroll of Healing, saved the DK once, but how much more damage can he do? Invo Potion being popped, so a lot of items being used in this fight. The Lit, there is no call, but maybe a Town Portal, no, nothing! He gets the second hero, that is finally the level 3. Here comes Breath of Fire again! And Lucifer on the verge of being eliminated, but the Demon Hunter about to die as well. Here comes Healing from the Obsidian Statue! Can he get the kill? Yeah, with a Mana Burn! He did not want to commit to this fight against the Night Elf first hero, so both Undead heroes down. Demon Hunter stayed alive, and what a move by Free this was.
Sick. Letting the there was no chance. He had no town portal on that.
Yeah.
And now Free's even chatting and putting some words into the chat. You're not sure what's actually going on there, none whatsoever. Maybe he's asking for the ping because the host is actually pinging him right now. But yeah, what a play! Killing both of the heroes from Lucifer there. It's not GG yet, they are both level 1, don't get me wrong, he can easily revive them, but this is 170 gold per hero, and also a lot of time that he's not able to creep anything on the map, while both of the Night Elf heroes are still alive, and the Panda is going towards the expansion already, and there's the Ancient of War in place, so he will creep that without taking damage, and this will grant him a really huge chunk of experience that gets him super close to level 3 already.
Yeah, and he can easily go to the red spots, I feel now. With the bears in production, with a high-level Demon Hunter who can tank so much. But yeah, the question is, what's going on with the game? Of course, we don't know Korean.
I think they're about to continue.
yAwS striking.
Maybe not. Maybe not. 3, 2, 1, go! The Junior is doing it.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And unpause. So, we mentioned it, the natural expansion creep from Free will be uncontested. First hero for Lucifer is back, the Lich will take some time. And the Demon Hunter wants to try to find the Undead here, deny him the experience even more. And that is a risky creep spot here with a Rock Golem.
Yeah, and Panda on the other side, creeping the Organ Magi. We don't know what item it is, but usually a shitty item like a pendant of energy would be a cool thing to have. But it's the boots of speed, not that great. But he will continue his creeping, maybe go for the mercenary camp on the other side. And the shade is already getting into play here for Lucifer, so we will see frostworms most likely.
Yep, it's not really worth to invest that much lumber into only the sacrificial pit. But yeah, he really has to worry about his hero levels. Maybe he even has to go for some super risky creeps at the laboratory or the red spots or whatever. But he keeps it close to his base, only goes for the orange spots here. And no expansion in place for the Night Elf so far. I think he had the time to do so, but of course he wants a few bears before that. He's still on 40 food, so he prioritizes his army a little higher.
Yeah, but I think you're completely right. Throwing down an expansion right now would be a perfect call, because you know that the underplayer will take some time to recover from the early losses that he had. And just by throwing down an expansion, even if you cancel it when you see that the push is coming and you just get a few last-minute unit hirings from mercenary camp or whatever, or just start production as soon as you see him walking towards your main base. But yeah, I don't know. Lucifer comeback route, you said it as well, is like creeping big spots, and this is like getting the red ones, getting the shops, getting maybe even the islands, get the web upgrade for your fiends, and then just get sick items and sick experience for all of the heroes.
He has some sick items here, man. Big potion of mana, flute of accuracy, claws of attack on the lich already, so he is gaining strength here. Of course, this
wow!
Whoa, here we go! Demon Hunter being focused, coiled over Fork Lightning, and he kills it! What the hell? I was praising his Demon Hunter control just before this game, and now he overcommitted to this one. Did not expect the nuke to be that efficient.
Yeah, and this was exactly what Lucifer needed. A nuke or just a complete... a nice hero kill on that first hero of his opponent. And the Shade is getting rid of the expansion, or just revealing that there's an expansion into play, and you can see it. Lucifer immediately takes his legs into his hands and runs there, wants to cancel it as soon as he realized there's an expansion being started. And right now the Panda, the only thing that he can do is start some more creeping, but I think as soon as Lucifer sees that the Panda is dropping lower, units are low, and that he has to go back to the base, maybe he will creep jack him for this expansion down there, the orange spot close to the undead expansion main base. Or he will just creep the entire rest. You can see it. He's in a position where he can creep red spot, orange, and another red spot if he really wants to do it. And now we see Zapper and Zeppelin and the Zapper being hired, and the Shade catches both of it.
If he saw that, if he had his vision there, then he saw the Zapper. The way is long. I don't really know if he can get... What item is this? Okay, Ring of Protection plus 4. I
think he saw it. He's already upgrading a tower in his main base.
Yeah, he saw it, exactly. So I hope Sungo takes care of this.
I don't think that there's a town portal on that Panda either.
Well, he had a staff, but I think on the Demon Hunter, right?
This could actually be the worst nightmare that happens to Mr. Free. Okay. Oh, the Zapper is going the wrong way.
Here we go! Town portal immediately. Can he bomb it to the army? Oh no! He gets killed by the tower! And now town portal out. His entire army is down to one bear.
Because when you block all the area that the units usually would drop to, then everything dies. And he was dropping all the ground below the Zeppelin, so only one bear dropped out of the Zeppelin, but he had 45 supply and he's dropping down to 25. He just lost 20 supply.
That is 5 bears. That is...
And the worst thing of them all, you even get the experience from the stuff that dies falling to the ground.
7 Dryads, 4 bears. Oh my god, this is so horrible. What a game of turnarounds this is. Now... I think Free has to rely on his hero levels, like, entirely. Good call.
Free can actually just leave the game. It's so over. And you know why he lost that? Because this Shade saw everything. Yeah. He was upgrading one tower, and usually you would never upgrade Web. Why would you upgrade Web against Fiends, against Bears and Dryads? He just did it against the Zeppelin, because he saw it. Such value. that shade.
That's, of course, the experience of a player like Lucifer, who's been around for 13 years in the Warcraft scene. And now, yeah, as I mentioned before, it's all down to the heroes. How much can he do? Oh, he's losing. Oh, no, it's the staff.
But
So-
I also, we haven't seen him using one dust. He didn't use dust
Yeah,
at
true.
all to actually get rid of that shade.
True.
2 boots of speed on the Demon Hunter, so it makes him a little bit faster. Great
Well,
stuff.
It doesn't stack. Not that people believe in you and keep spreading these false info. I know that happened before.
The rumors! But the Frostworm is in the air, he's knocking at the Night Elf player's base, and the Night Elf player's only response to that is that he needs time to recover his forces, but Lucifer is not willing to give that time to him. Okay, as I said that, the Caster's Curse hits me right in the face, and Lucifer townfalls back to his list.
Okay, where did he found him? Of course he's blocking the entire way, but... Oh, it's just the staff of the... No, it's the panda of the townfall? Yeah, he townfalls both. So alright, but I think he can't really trade, man. He needs all the gold in the world to get his army back on. And he's supply stuck, thanks to the push of Lucifer. So everything he can do is play like Dota with his heroes and some bears.
Yeah, he has to go for the main base all the time, and in the meantime get some expansion set up somewhere. That's the only thing that he can do. Recover by getting like 2 or 3 expansions into play, so that Lucifer is falling for one of them, and then you just create another one somewhere, and after like 10 minutes you have a sick army to actually compete against the Undead player. And Lucifer for some point is actually falling for it. The Shade gets the expansion, a second expansion is being constructed. 2 ghouls want to get rid of the remaining Moonwelts there. It's a kind of nice move to do that, but there are 4 bears taking care of 2 ghouls. Unfair fight conditions there for the ghouls. But what Lucifer should just do is snipe that main tree. Just get rid of the main tree and maybe the Moonwelts. The shop is already gone. I don't see why he's actually falling and going behind that hero. So there's no reason for it.
This creates a huge amount of time for the Night Elf. But yeah, let's see how efficient this mass expanding is. The first one is about to die. The second one, I don't know if he expects it there.
No, he didn't scout it yet, but the Shade is going into all directions. He got Staff of Teleportation and Staff of Preservation on both of his heroes. So a lot of staffing is real there. Demon Hunter steps back into his Demon Hunter, or back to his Demon Hunter there.
Expansion is down, the first one. 2 heroes are back, and he's cutting down the lumber harvesting here. Both ghouls down, but 3 times GG, and Lucifer, the first player in the winner bracket final, and only 1 best of 3 away from reaching the quarterfinals of this beautiful Twitch Warcraft Champions League.
What a horrible way to lose this game.
Yeah.
He was so far ahead, then poking with his Demon Hunter, losing his Demon Hunter kind of sloppy, even though he had a town portal. Then the Zeppelin thing. I saw a few people in chat that actually asked why all the units died, because there was no forest. So units die with the Zeppelin because you just say the Zeppelin is above the forest and the Zeppelin dies. So all the unit would potentially fall on the forest, but since there's no space, they all die. Same things happen when you web that Zeppelin and you block all the space around the Zeppelin so that the units have actually no space to drop on. They won't drop like 50 kilometers away. They will drop on top of some other units, and since there's no space, the calculation is that these units all die. So it can happen that you surround that Zeppelin that is webbed on the ground, you surround it with all your forces, you kill the Zeppelin, and most of the time 1 unit survives, or 1 hero survives, and the rest dies, even though the Zeppelin was completely full. This was just happened there. Horrible stuff.
Alright, so I think we got some time here to take a quick break and replenish our water and whatever. So yeah, quick break here from our side, and we will be back with Belief versus Baney.